Everybody, welcome to Penguin Worldwide Reviews. This is Chris.
And this is Daniel.
All right, and today we're going to be talking about a movie that we just saw called
The Monkey.
The Monkey. The Monkey, written by Stephen King. Okay, so
And I just want to say that we were recommended to watch this by someone in the comments. So if anybody else ever wants us to review something, leave it in the comments. We'll probably see it.
yes, all you have to do is to leave a suggestion in the comments on any of our
in any of our videos or one of these.
All right, so let's get into that there movie called The Monkey.
Yeah. I still don't know what to think about it. It's probably been like 30 minutes since we've seen it, and I'm left just as confused and kind of, I don't know, it feels like it was a weird trip of a movie.
Yeah, I think so. I remember I just like walking out and then thinking like, what did I think of that movie? Because there's some fun parts to be had in it, like some kills. It's kind of I would say it's supposed to be a horror movie, but there's so much like dark comedy in there and some sarcastic stuff. And it was funny at times, and it was never scary, but it was a little tense, I guess. You're just waiting for the kill to happen. But yeah, so I kind of walked out of there still thinking about it. So at least it left an impression on me that I walked out of there thinking about the movie. It's not completely forgettable. And there was some fun parts, but I think overall I'm a little underwhelmed by the movie. Sad to say.
Yeah, it's kind of telling how we felt about it a little bit, because like we just kind of left the theater after watching it. We didn't even like, oh, so what'd you think? Like we did Captain America. So it was like, oh, okay, I guess we're just trying to leave now. But yeah, it wasn't bad, awful like a lot of movies can be. It was kind of funny. There was people in the theater too, kind of laughing at it as well, making jokes, and I feel like that kind of helped the experience a little bit, kind of give off the good vibe. Like, okay, yeah, this is not to be taken seriously. This is just, we're just going to see a really kind of just silly movie. And that's what it was. I thought it was going to be more on the horror end too, but it's practically zero horror elements to it, honestly.
Yep.
Other than just like gore. Yeah,
I could see like if you're with a group of people and you're having fun with it and you're ripping on it and you're just getting like, oh my god, that just happened. Yeah, there's those moments. So I mean, if you have a nice group of people and you guys are all drunk or something, then it should be a lot of fun. Like it can be fun. Like yeah, I just watched it sober. I think that was the main problem. But yeah, I mean, it was fun at times. I mean, to throw it under the bus completely would be not so truthful, I guess. Like I had some fun with it, but I don't think I'd recommend it honestly as a good movie. But just as like if you're gonna just watch it with a group of people and have a good time with it, and you're in a good mood, it'll help enjoy that movie.
Yeah. That's like kind of the circumstances. If you're going to see this movie, just see it with some friends and you got nothing else to do, I guess. Because honestly, I don't know like any other instance where, unless you're requested to watch it, then I don't know how else you're going to end up seeing this. Or unless you're a fan of the Stephen King type genre style writing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're in a kind of low filled theater. It wasn't packed, but the people there seem to be all having a good time, and that's kind of infectious. Like if other people are only enjoying it, you kind of like, yeah, that was kind of fun. Like you kind of get over yourself and you're kind of not so hard on it. And that movie really needs it because it needs all the help it can get. But yeah, so you want to talk a little bit about what it's about? Because I went in there completely blind about the movie. All I knew about it was there's going to be a monkey toy in it.
Mm-hmm.
and crazy crap happens, and I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, because going in, my theory, I guess, because same thing, I didn't know anything about it other than it was a monkey toy. I was like, oh, this thing is just going to be killing people, like with the tambourines, or it was like a drum in the movies. Like, oh, it's going to like kill them with that. Now, the movie is basically like the monkey toy kind of brings, I guess, like really bad luck, kind of like Final Destination, where, you know, people are set to die and there's kind of like no stopping it once it's in motion. And yeah, I guess like once they awaken it, then, you know, it just kind of, it sticks around for their entire lives pretty much. And people are
you
just
turn the monkey
dying.
key, and when it stops playing, someone's gonna get it, and you don't know who. It seems to be random.
And I guess that it's all on the town, because that was kind of something that I didn't know for sure, because like the characters are saying like, oh, it's targeting their family, and it seems fair enough at first, but then it just starts attacking people at random, and then so I don't know. It seemed like it was kind of just you had to be either close proximity or just if you're in that town that they're living in, then it's cursed and you're screwed. But
It definitely acted locally to the toy itself. Yeah, like I don't know some of the rules about how this monkey works, like because like there's parts where they're trying to get rid of it and it goes away for a little bit and then pops back up in their lives. It's like, oh, how did I get there? But then there's times where it just goes away for a long time. It doesn't return to them, so it's kind of like, what are the rules of this monkey?
yeah,
And how did like the rules seem to be kind of not in stone, like we don't know.
yeah, like they didn't even know what to do.
Because you're trying to
with it.
figure it out, so you could try to figure out a way in your own mind how to beat the monkey.
Yeah, because they try destroying it. Like one of the first scenes of them is destroying it, and then it cuts to like their past. So and they're like younger, and it goes on with the story. But it seems like because this monkey is like teleporting around once they discover it, so it's kind of like following them, and it's like kind of weird because like you know they try to get rid of it, then it comes back, and then they destroy it. It gets repaired, and it's back, and then it just goes away for a long time, and then all of a sudden it's just back. Like, it's kind of weird how
And
that
they do a
happened.
big like a gap of like what? How many years was it? Like 20
something years, yeah.
like 24 years or something. And that whole time, like that monkey was just out of their lives. So it's like, huh. Guess it's not as powerful as
Yeah,
and like it seems to be like you can't destroy it because they destroyed it a couple times in the movie, but it comes back. Yeah, because they make it seem like it's a curse, like it's gonna follow you around forever and you can't get rid of it. But they got rid of it.
and it like it forces you to kill people, I guess, because if you spin it, that's, you know, obviously it'll kill. But I don't know. I feel like they were never forced to. It seemed like it was never like.
And then there's times where the monkey would just like activate on its own.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, do they need to turn that key or?
I'm guessing because I guess like it's at the end they break it, and that's why it just starts hitting the drum like a whole bunch really fast, and then
It wipes out the town.
yeah, it's and I'm guessing that's, I don't know, that's like a part of it. Is if it breaks and it still does its function, then it'll still kill somebody. I don't know.
Because there's that part where they're in the restaurant and they leave it in the car.
Oh yeah,
And it starts drumming in the car, and then someone dies.
Oh yeah, that they didn't even turn it. For
No one
that.
turned it.
Yeah. Okay. So wow, I forgot about that.
So the rules are kind of just like, I don't know. They don't make too much sense. So yeah, I remember I was trying to figure it out while I was watching it, and it was kind of like, well, that's not how it works. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the more I try to do that, like try to figure out like, okay, what's happening, how's everything work, and then it seems like they would do something different, and then it just kind of, and then they roll with it.
Yeah.
So then it just throws away like, okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter now. So
Yeah, maybe don't think about it so hard and just watch.
it felt like it was hard to not think hard about it. Though.
Yeah, because you think you want to try to figure something out, make sense of it, try to fill those plot holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the kills in the movie? What did you think of them?
So the kills, I think I don't know. They
There's
didn't
a lot
really
of 'em.
do there. Yeah, there's quite a few. I feel like they could have done even more. But I feel like for what they did with it, I guess it was fine. There's a few funny ones. Some of them were kind of like less impressive than others, or some even happened like off screen. So it's kind of like, I don't know. They did every type of like little gimmick that they could, I guess. What did you think of them?
Yeah, they ranged from like, oh, that was pretty good to that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the ridiculous one. Sure, yeah, we're just spoiling it, so we're talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
sure.
So, this is one where a bunch of like hornets or wasps, I think they're wasps, they like fly into this guy's mouth and just fill him up, and then they eat their way out of his face.
It's like a million wasps too. And they're just flying straight into this dude's mouth.
They fly in through a car, through a bullet hole that was shot like 2 seconds before that, and he hits the nest, and all of a sudden they all go and swarm into his mouth. I don't know. That was one of the ridiculous ones.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of one of the ones I liked that was like, oh, that was a pretty good one. Do you have one on the top of your mind that was like, that was really good?
That was really good? Not really. Put in perspective, like these kills are just like outlandish most of the time. Is like when this lady jumps into a pool, and right before she does, the water gets amped with electricity or something. She just jumps in and just explodes. It doesn't get shocked. It literally explodes in her body. Parts go flying around and it rains blood. And the dude is just like, oh, like, dang. So,
you know which one I did like? I just thought of it. The realtor lady, where she's in
liked
there.
That one?
I kind of did like that one. Yeah, they're like, she's walking the main character through the house, his aunt's house, and they opened a door, and a gun was in there, and it like had tipped forward and goes off, and like just explodes her all over the room. I kind of like that one. That was fun. It was funny, but it was just like, whoa, okay,
yeah,
that's how they did it. I was expecting them to open the door and the monkey to be there.
Oh yeah.
So for her to just get blown away,
yeah.
like I was like, oh damn. It's kind of funny. So it was a little unexpected, and
yeah.
And everyone just like, someone will get exploded right in front of them, and then they're just like, wiping all the guts off their face. It's like, all right.
Tame reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my favorite is probably the longest one that they went for with the aunt, and she like wakes up hearing the monkey sounds, and then she goes into a basement. She doesn't see anything. She goes up the stairs. The stairs break, and she lands onto this box of I guess it was fish hooks or some type of jewelry, something like that. It looked like fish hooks, and then so she's screaming with all these fish hooks in her face, but that doesn't kill her. So she's like in the bathroom taking them out, and then this doesn't make sense now. I'm thinking about it, but then the stove starts with a pot of water or something on it, and then she goes and she hears that, she goes, moves the pot, and then the stove is off, and she was putting rubbing alcohol or something on her wounds. So when she went to the stove and it's off, she puts her face near it because she's trying to smell. I guess.
She smells the gas.
Yeah, the gas, and then whoosh, her whole head is on fire. And then she just like panics, runs out the house for some reason, and then impales her head on a mailbox.
Like a for sale sign.
On a for sale sign, yeah. And I was like, dang.
And she's like burning for a nice while too, just running around with her head torching.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over the top, but it was okay. It was funny.
That one, yeah. That like, why did the the stove start now? That's what I'm thinking. Is that what did the monkey do that? I guess.
Yeah,
so.
had to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his powers and his methodology is a little uncertain.
And that's like one of the first ones too that we see. So it's kind of like that puzzles your concept of like what are the rules.
And the monkey was like stalking her, right? He was like in the.
I think it was outside.
Yeah, so it's like, what's he doing? Like he's acting on his own.
Yeah, like this one. It's implied that somebody spun the thing, but yeah. there was a theory that we were kind of talking about that, like, because a lot of the movies, like the I guess like the moral of the story of this movie was kind of like that death just happens and it's it's an accident and accidents happen and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of like, well, is the monkey even like causing any of it? Are these people just actually just dying in these random ways? So I don't know. It kind of shows people being stupid a lot of the time as well when they die, and it's just I don't know. Kind of asking for it sometimes, I feel like, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of like a cool theory, even though it's probably not. It's probably the monkey's just this demonic possession thing and it's causing it. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think there's like a deeper meaning in the whole story, or there's like a deeper.
Just me trying to have fun with.
Yeah, just have fun with it.
Yeah.
So, what rating did you give it? Did we go over this yet? Not yet.
No, we didn't.
So, what do you give this movie?
I'm giving this I guess a 5, maybe a 4.5 out of 10. Yeah, like at the end of the day, it's like it wasn't great, but I didn't hate my time watching it. I feel like the people in theater also kind of were enjoying it too. Like they applauded, and that kind of made everybody clap. So it was really funny. So like I don't know. It wasn't the worst experience, I suppose, and there's some good dark humor in there, and that's always funny to me. So, yeah, I didn't like overly hate it, but I couldn't recommend it really unless you really just kind of happen to stumble upon it or have the free time to do it. But yeah,
I'm giving it a 4.5. I did like it was short. It was an hour and 38-minute runtime. I know. It does not feel short, though. But in reality, it was only an hour and 40 minutes. So you kind of thankful that it wasn't longer because it did not. It felt longer. There's some parts that
it feels like it did pad itself to be that long.
Mm-hmm.
even how short it was, it still like worked to be that long.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I gave it a 4.5 because it's just a little like. I don't know, just a little mid and a little lower in my mind.
Yeah.
But if we go to the Rotten Tomatoes score, what do you think You start with the audience. What do you think the audience is giving it? And I would say...
Is this out of 100?
Yeah, and I would say take into account what our audience felt.
Oh, man.
So based on that, what do you think the audience score is?
I'm guessing the audience score is probably like a 50, maybe. If I'm thinking about how we like this theater saw it, maybe a 50 from the audience, and then maybe like the Rotten Tomatoes probably had to be like a 15 or 20, something like that. I'm sure.
All right, get ready for this. The audience score gave it a 78%.
Whoa.
It is fresh, certified fresh.
Dang.
And the critics gave it a 59.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So it's getting some love.
I guess they're
out
fans
there.
of Stephen King, I guess.
Yeah, I think they like it a little too much because of that.
Yeah.
And the director is Osgood Perkins. And people seem to be on his side. They're giving him a bunch of credit for this movie. How good it was.
See, like, I didn't even know that it was, like, Stephen King or anything. Like, I literally went into this movie, like, knowing nothing. So, I don't know. I definitely don't think... That doesn't even change my feeling of it either, like, knowing that was it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm always glad when someone could enjoy a movie. It's like, yeah, go ahead and enjoy it. Have fun over there enjoying that movie. I'll be over here probably not watching it again, but...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe if you're just showing the kill scenes to some friends, that might be fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, again, in the right time, in the right place, it could be fun with the right people. But for me, I'm leaving it at 4.5.
So we both 4.5 or 5 point, yeah.
You want to lock it in at 4.5 or you want to lock it in at 5?
I think it's at 4.5 for me.
Okay.
Not quite the 5 mark in case we happen to see something else. And yeah.
Would you watch a sequel to this movie?
Only if it was requested. I don't think I'm not jumping out of my seat to find out if there is like a sequel or anything like that. Because I don't know what else can change, and a lot of movies do that, like slasher movies or like movies like this. Kind of just it's the same story, just more kills.
And some of them change over time. Cool, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it. Yeah. Yeah, if it's recommended, yeah, for sure, check it out. But on my own, I probably wouldn't go searching it out either.
Yeah, I'll watch the kills maybe or something.
Yeah,
they get put up. But yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that they do anything to make this any more interesting or better. Like, I feel like they kind of told their little story. And
what about on a Halloween watch? Would it fit in with the movies in like in a horror film movie list, or is it not even that?
I don't even think it's even that. Because there's no setting either for it to be Halloween-ish either.
Oh, yeah. No, none of that.
So, yeah, I don't know. It didn't even feel like a horror movie, honestly. It was more like a comedy the whole time.
Like a dark comedy.
Yeah. So
with a supernatural
I can't even
twist.
say like, oh, yeah, watch it for Halloween because,
Yeah, that's kind of sad. But, again, if you're out there and you love this movie, if you love The Monkey, go on loving it.
Oh yeah, tell us if you guys have any other theories or anything behind it.
Yeah, if you have theories or for sure. Like if you found a way to love this movie, go ahead and explain that too. Because I'm interested to know, why did you love it? That's fine. That's cool that you do. So let us know. Maybe on a rewatch we'll keep that in mind, and it might help shape our opinion.
I'm not rewatching this crap.
I know. Probably not.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, this has been Penguin Worldwide Reviews.
And that was The Monkey.
The Monkey.
I was Chris.
I was Daniel.
Whack.